Welcome back. Do remember, all our top stories can be found on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Log on to m.channelstv.com to see us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. Besides the news and updates, the Channels TV app has an eyewitness feature. We encourage you to use it to share those pictures, videos, for news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the eyewitness menu and follow the instructions. Now, to ensure that the nation's anti-corruption war is fought in a robust manner, devoid of political coloration, there is a need to strengthen the laws establishing them. This is the position of the Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, who says the agencies require more transparency in their operations and that the fight should be holistic. Dr. Saraki said this while fielding questions from journalists in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital.
To show fight of corruption. The fight of corruption goes beyond sensational reporting in newspapers. It goes beyond that. And I believe that there must be a transparent process. I've said this many times. I said once we bring a political coloration to the fight against corruption, we weaken the fight against corruption. Because if you look at it today, that even as a society, we tend to find out now that even the public is sometimes indifferent. They don't know which is corruption, which is real corruption, which is, and I think that it's because the process is not transparent. If the process is transparent and it's clear, and also as a society, if you find out in your community, you see a man and he doesn't have anything, overnight he now has cars, houses, the society still welcomes it. Nobody's question what is your source of income. That even is even the greatest cause of corruption. What we're trying to do is see how we can strengthen some of these institutions so that it's very transparent. If you know you before it, you know that there is a process. Was there a petition? Was there an investigation? Not that for Mr. A, there's petition, there's investigation. Then for Mr. B, there's no petition, there's no investigation, you just find yourself in court. I mean, once you have those kind of inconsistencies, then the kind of question and the kind of comments people will say show that.
President of the Senate, Dr. Bukola Saraki, out to reposition agriculture as a major revenue earner in Nigeria, BENUE State seems set to explore its potential in agro-allied and food processing. To this end, the state government has signed a $1 billion direct foreign investment deal with a United States-based company, it says, which is willing to relocate its headquarters to Nigeria. According to the agreement, the partnership will create 15,000 jobs with long-term career prospects, which Governor Samuel Ortom believes is necessary for wealth creation and technology transfer.
That Nigeria's economy is in recession may no longer be news, but the question citizens are seeking answers to is what government is doing to help the economy recover from the crisis. Agriculture has long been spoken about as a major means to grow and diversify the economy. This, the BENUE state government has keyed into. It is attracting a $1 billion direct foreign investment in agro-allied and food processing deal with a U.S. firm.
We are willing and we are ready, willing and able to commit up to $1 billion in this state. And we see that and we see tremendous opportunities. In that, we're looking at doing a couple things. One is we want to take food from the strategy section all the way to grocery stores and then beyond. Our goal is simple. We want to become the best food and the largest grocery store chain in the world.
Governor Ortom is excited about the wealth creation and employment opportunities awaiting 15,000 youths, while the local content partner in the project seeks adequate security for the investment to pull through.
Fully is in line with our program. And we have said in our 5-point agenda that we will have an industrialized, agricultural-driven economy for the state.
Other than land, not in a land and security. They are not asking for a dime from the state government. They just want the land. If there are existing farms, also bring to the table. They will help, to upgrade it. That is all.
As the parties head out to begin work on the new ties, discussion on mobilization to site and the rapid economic transformation is key to evolving solutions to Nigeria's economic recession, and this is ongoing on the sidelines.
Well, in a not totally unrelated story, cattle grazing appears to be a common feature in the Federal Capital Territory in recent times. But for the residents of the nation's capital, this is not only a disturbing phenomenon, but also quite shameful in practice, because it happens in the metropolis of the city, disturbing cars and vehicles. They're therefore calling on the FCT administration to rid the city of indiscriminate cattle grazing, which obstructs the movements of vehicles and persons. However, the FCT authorities seem not to be oblivious of this and claim everything possible is being done to rid the city center of cattle.
It can better be described as an invasion of cattle all over the city center. This free movement of cattle within the Federal Capital Territory has raised serious concern among residents, with some describing it as shameful.
It's a very shameful thing that a country like Nigeria will allow cattle to be defecating on coal-tied roads. So this issue of ranch establishment or preparing a grazing ground for them should be seriously looked into.
For a city like Abuja, it's unfair for a cattle to move inside the town. It's very bad.
Prior to this time, cattle grazing and other activities such as street hawking are forbidden in the city center. But the recent trend has raised question as to whether the FCT administration has slept over its duties to rid the center of this menace.
We didn't sleep off. When you come up with a way to get and arrest these people, they devise another means. If you recall, especially that area 1 under bridge, we had a pin down then, and that is what we have reintroduced now.
She also explains why the FCT minister gave the recent directive to rid the city center of cattle grazing.
There's no capital city in the world that you will see cattle walking across the road and weaving through traffic just because they are following the grazing path. So it became necessary for the Honorable Minister Malam Mohammed Musa Bello to come up with that directive that all cattle rearing must go to all cattle grazing must go to the grazing area, that they should leave the city center.
The leader of the enforcement team that will carry out the minister's directives did not want his identity revealed. He explains how his team will return the city center to its old glory.
It's unacceptable. And government will continue till we rid the city center from these nuisances. For now, we are trying to see how we'll get these cattle and other animals out of the city center for now.
As it stands, residents can only wait to see how this team comprising the police and other security agents will work to restore the glory that Abuja city center once enjoyed.
You're watching news across Nigeria. Coming up, kidnappers of children arrested by the Delta State Police Command. Stay with us.